Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Thursday, the 2nd of March 2023. In today's Millwall news, we've got these pictures from training. Now, is this for real? Or is this a covert operation, a Potemkin village, if you will, trying to convince Norwich that we actually have fit and healthy players? Are all these photos staged? I don't know. Let's have a look. You've just got our main essay. They're actually laughing, being happy. Never seen that before. He always looks quite serious, doesn't he? And there's Scott Malone. You can tell that from his haircut. Ryan Leonard there. John Hutchison. Scott Malone. Boggy. Lemmy. Watty. Biakovsky and Tom Leahy. Who's kind of interesting to see him there because he wasn't involved in the under 21. So that's probably because he's been training with the first team to make up the numbers, and they didn't want to risk him playing a game for the under 21s. Kind of weird, but they are. There's Cresswell, and there. So interesting, though. So you've got obviously Watmore there. Now it looks like Chinockley in the background blurred out. And you got the lad there. Now, who's that? Doesn't look familiar to me. And then you've got the initials on the thing. It looks like they say RM. But having a little think about it, it may be AM. That may be Alfie Massey from the under 18s. And a little thing to note, so on the trackies of the first team, they've got their squad numbers on. But the trackies for the under 18s and the under 21s, they have their initials on them. Obviously, they don't have squad numbers. They play in the traditional 1 to 11 numbers when they play their games. So I believe that is actually an AM. And that is Alfie Massey he's been currently playing for the under 21s. There we go, Zion Fleming. So you can see, like I said, number 10. But that's on his shirt, but yeah, down below. And there is Saville there. Now, is Saville just standing there to make it look like he's fit? In case any Norwich people are watching this? Or watching Mill's club website? And he's wearing gloves. Wearing gloves there. Egdomu Maku back in training, nice to see. Alfie Allen is the young man behind him there. That's George Walker there. Although, having looking at his tracksuit bottoms, doesn't look like that says George Walker. Maybe I've got that wrong. Maybe it's someone else. George Saville did actually join, so there you go. So he may be in contention from the Norwich game, which is very good news, because in that Luton game we certainly had trouble in the middle of the field, having someone to just put their foot on the ball and pass it around. So yeah, look, you see here on main essay, obviously on these tracksuit ones, as I said, he's got RE. So when they were issued with them at the start of the season, the younger players had their initials on them, which is a nice touch. They could have just given them plain ones, but initialed ones. No. There's George Evans there. Yeah, so there you go. Pictures from training. A number of players. Some who have been out seem to be coming back, which is nice to see. Will they may be involved for Norwich? It would be good to see them out there, because we certainly do need them, because we definitely struggled against Luton with some key players missing. So moving on to this, also from millfc.co.uk. The under 21 goalkeeper Jordan Gillmore has extended his loan at Vickers Crayford and Dartford Athletic. Millwall, there you go. He's extended his loan until the end of the 22-23 campaign. The 20-year-old stopper will continue between the sticks with the Kent outfit, who currently sits 16th in the Isthmian League South East Division until the conclusion of the season. VCD's next fixture sees Chatham Town visit on Saturday the 4th of March, kick off 3 p.m. Stay up to date with the progress of Jordan and the Lions Other Loanees in Millwall FC's weekly Loan Watch fixture indeed. So again, now it says there the 20-year-old stopper, and as I've said in previous videos, when they've changed it from an under 23s to an under 21s league, he's going to age out in the summer. Is this for him? Is this him moving on? So he took a month's loan there, and now he's there till the end of the season. Was he told? Because some of the players you can see, I imagine that they'll probably start to be told that they're not gonna get a new contract. Is he one of them, or is he signing on? Is this just for him to get game time, playing week in, week out, sometimes 2 games a week in a men's league, grown men's league, rather than the under 21s? I don't know, but we shall see. Now, moving on. Final story today. Video is going to be a bit thin today. Not much going on because obviously daily news. It is what it is, and tomorrow's video, Friday, will be a preview for Norwich, but today it's just a Thursday video. So here we go. So I thought I would bring this up, and this is from eventbrite.co.uk. And if you go there and search for Millwall, you'll probably find this. This is notice of an event that's happening in 3 weeks' time. When there is an international break, so there will be no Millwall games on Saturday. Millwall FC History and Heritage Walking Tour, 25 years on the Isle of Dogs. So the club just put out a video about being at the new den, for 30 years now, coming up to next season. Well, that's longer than we spent on the Isle of Dogs, apparently. So here we go. It's Saturday the 25th of March 2023, between 11 and 3 GMT. But yeah, that is GMT because the clocks go back on the day after, so that will be GMT. Yeah, you meet at West India Quay DLR station, and then you have a little walk around. It costs £15, takes 4 hours. So come and join us on our 5th Out of the Blue event, special trip back in time to discover all of the key highlights of our famous old football club's early existence on the Isle of Dogs from 1885 to 1910. Discover the very place where we were founded, the pub culture instilled from day one, the workplaces, our fan base, our club headquarters, plus all 4 sites of our very first football grounds in that 25-year time space before we moved across the river. This is the History and Heritage Tour, which explores Millwall's life on the Isle of Dogs, the early days, the rapid progress, the highs and the lows of the once leading light of London football. Learn how an amazing FA Cup run led to our old nickname Dockers being dropped, and then us being known as the Lions. The Isle of Dogs has an interesting history too, which is interwoven into the very fabric of our DNA. You will hear some myths debunked, some less well-known secrets, plus plenty of amusing anecdotes to keep you smiling. We take a half-time break in a pub, which was our previous headquarters, and have a quiz with prizes, which is always great fun. Anyone who walks the walk will also receive a souvenir booklet. And if you join us on this tour, we shall endeavour to provide you with both a memorable London tour experience, but also a unique insight into the history and heritage of Millwall Football Club. And then they have some quotes there from people. So you've seen like Jeff Burnage has been on the tour, Mickey Simpson, and some other fans as well who are not fully named. You might recognise the person there. And there's a plaque from Morton's Jam Factory, which obviously they're no longer there. That's Millwall's Millwall Park. There's the George Pub, the North Pole. So yeah, there you go. Certainly, I would imagine a lot more interesting than the Jack the Ripper tours that you see going around, and or a little bit weird, to be honest with you. Millwall Rovers Football Club was founded on this site by the workers from Morton's Jam Factory in 1885. And there you go. Good stuff, huh? So yeah, if you go on Eventbrite, that's BRITE.co.uk, and search for Millwall, and I'm sure you'll see it. And of course, this tour, unlike the other ones before, will include a special guest appearance from Roy Lana. We'll be holding a question and answer session at the end of the tour, and you'll be able to buy a personally signed copy of his book, The Line of London Bridge. So there you go. And on that note, thank you for watching, and goodbye.